It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty woods, a neighborly day for beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in this neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hello, television neighbors. Here we are, together again. I got two things I'd like to show you. The Wii game show of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And the Wii version of The Price is Right. Now, before we have some make-believe, I'd like you to visit one of the world's greatest authors in the world. So let's go to our neighborhood apartment house to meet the one and only Goosebumps writer, R.L. Stein. So come along. R.L. Stein.
Mr. George Sprenkle, how are you? Oh, you're looking dapper.
Fine. Thanks for inviting me over here.
Yeah, I was glad I called you last night and said, hey Vic, can you come over tomorrow morning? And
yes,
here you are.
Yeah. I'd like you to meet my television friend.
Oh my goodness, are we on TV?
Yes.
Oh.
This is Mr. R.L. Stein.
Yep, that's me, R.L.
So, how old did you start working on your first Goosebump book?
I think I was 37 years old. Yeah, I was a late bloomer. You know, before becoming R.L. Stein, I was Robert Louis Steinman. And you know what I did?
What did you do?
I was an accountant. It was boring. I hated it, but my mother and father wanted me to be an accountant. So I became an accountant. Then, sadly, my mom and dad passed away in a fatal car accident when I was 37 years old, and I immediately said goodbye to accounting and wrote my first Goosebumps book.
Now,
and it's been uphill ever since.
Now, tell me, Mr. Stein.
Yes, sir.
So you said you wrote your first book at the age of 37.
Correct.
Did you have any special moments with you and your children when you were writing these books? I mean, did it surprise you at any way?
Oh yeah, because I used them as my experiments. I'd write a little bit and I'd think, well, this could end like this, or it could end like this, or it could go here, or it could go there. And so I tried them out on my kids right before going to bed at night when it was scary and they'd dream. And my wife wasn't too happy about that, but the kids kind of got into it. And they would tell me which ending they liked better, but, you know, oh, this one's pretty good too. And so that's how I came up with multiple directions for my books to go.
Now tell me, Mr. R.L. Stein.
Oh, you can just call me R.
Okay, Mr. R.
Well, not Mr. R, just R. That's my name.
Okay,
like
R.
you're Victor, right?
Okay, R.
Okay, thanks, Vic.
What was your favorite book to write about? and to read to your children? What was your favorite out of all your books?
Well, it's one that I haven't released for publication because it's a personal book for my family. And I titled the book To My Children, From Your Daddy. And that's my favorite book to read to my children, and I'm not even going to tell you what it's about because it's a secret. It's a family secret.
Yes.
Someday, perhaps, when I die, my children will do the same thing that I did to my parents when they died, which is they will start to do whatever the heck they wanted to do in the first place. And so someday my children might publish that book, but between now and then, it's a personal family treasure.
Well, thanks for having me, Mr. R.L. Stein.
Well, you're welcome, Victor, and please just call me R.
Oh, okay, R.
All right. Give me 5. Thank you, television neighbors, for putting up with me. Yes, and for reading and buying all my books. You know, keep buying them, you know, because I only can afford to live in this little apartment. I'd like to buy a house of my own someday.
All right. Now that we visit R.L. Stein, I think it's time for some make-believe. All right. Last time in the neighborhood of make-believe, we were pretending that Benjamin Franklin was teaching X the Owl and Daniel Stripe the Tiger about learning about science. Let's pretend that Queen Sarah is talking to Mr. Benjamin Franklin, and she has a few questions he would like to ask him. Also, we'll be thinking about how Benjamin Franklin talks to King Friday about his learning of history. So let's pretend more about that now, as we pretend that the trolley is on its way to the neighborhood of make-believe. Ready to go, trolley? Okay. I'm pleased to meet you, Benjamin Franklin. You know you're my hero.
Oh, X, I am so happy to hear that, because I've always liked birds that could fly, and X the Owl is probably my favorite little bird. Next to CB, maybe.
I think you'll do great in teaching Daniel Tiger how to learn science.
Well, you know, Daniel is a bit of a rambunctious little tiger boy, so I'm not sure we'll be able to get him to pay attention, but if I can get him to pay attention, I'll teach him some science.
Oh, hello, dear. It's Queen Sarah.
Well, hello, Queen Sarah. It's so good to see you again. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, dear.
Oh.
And my husband just said the nicest things about you, Mr. Ben Franklin.
He did?
Yes.
Why on earth would he do that?
Well, he loved it when you taught James Michael Jones how to learn about science, dear.
Oh, well, he found out about that, did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, well, I hope poor little Jimmy's fingers heal up, because when he was holding that ring when the lightning struck the kite, I thought it was just about going to blow his hand off, but, you know, we did some quick surgery, and how is Jimmy? Is he okay?
Yes, he is, dear.
Okay, thank goodness.
Hi, I'm Daniel, and I've been waiting for you to teach me about science today at our school of someplace else.
Oh, Daniel, I'll tell you what, I see a thunderstorm on the horizon. You want to see if we can blow off your paw like we did to poor little Jimmy?
Not right now.
Well, I was going to teach you about electricity.
Okay.
Okay.
You can...
Now, you get that kite up in the air, nice and high. We got it on this wire string. Okay, whoa, boy, the wind is blowing. Whoa, there it goes. Okay, so now I've got my key here. This is my Franklin key. And I want you to take it in your right paw. There you go. And hang on. And we'll see if a lightning strikes my kite, and if it does, you'll get a little tingle. Nothing much more than that. Okay, ready? How'd that feel?
That felt pretty good.
Wow, a little tingly feeling, huh? That's electricity. And it came from the lightning that struck my kite, and then it ran down the wire into the key that you were holding in your hand. And then it went right through your hand, down your arm, through your body, down your foot, and into the ground. What do you think of that?
I like it.
And that's science. Wow, Daniel, you're okay. Let me see that hand. Oh, well... those claws will probably grow back. Okay. All right. At least they got cauterized.
Well, thank you, dear.
Oh, you're welcome, Queen Sarah. Goodbye. Neighbors, goodbye.
Well, we'll have to think about how Benjamin Franklin is going to tell King Friday about his history lesson. Well, it really gives me a good feeling to be able to share such things about learning about science, history, and math, and it gives me a wise feeling to be able to share the kind of learning of love, passion, and beauty of just being yourself and other people around you. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day, it's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling that I'll be back when the week is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you want to talk about. I will too. I'll be back next time. Television neighbors, goodbye.